just from the scouting department's point of view, they would much rather have Trey Lance because he has way higher upside. And the only really down point of him is he doesn't have enough reps.
Mm-hmm.
And, his mechanics are all good. He has that weird dip down motion thing, but that could be fixed. Number 3 would be Justin Fields, I would say. Just like, I feel like they would rank him a little bit lower. And then number 4 is your guy, Kyle Pitts, before they would take Mac Jones at the last. That's how I feel that they would kind of rank them at that position. If, the options at number 3.
Possible. I have no idea how the Niners personnel department ranks these players. I mean, it does seem like they rank everyone in the Niners organization ranks Trey Lance higher than Justin Fields for whatever reason. There hasn't been any smoke connecting the Niners to Justin Fields. I think there's an understanding. I could be wrong, but I think there's an understanding in the organization that Justin Fields just doesn't fit what Kyle Shanahan does on offense, and he would have to change too much. I think they're trying to sell Kyle Shanahan on Trey Lance's fit because he's played under center and all that stuff, but his lack of experience is terrifying from a coach's perspective because you trade up to number 3 for that guy. The expectation is you're an offensive guru, make it work, like coach him up. And I mean, maybe that isn't possible. So, I mean, Mac Jones is green too. He only had 500 something throws. I don't think he's ready to play right away, but I could see Kyle holding firm on Mac Jones being his guy. And it seems like the personnel department, instead of having a list of guys, they're trying to be like, hey, what about Trey Lance? Can we get you to agree that Trey Lance has a higher upside and he fits your offense? I understand you have reservations about Justin Fields' fit, but Trey Lance, you can see him under center. You can see him playing, doing play action. It's like, be open-minded. I think that's what their play is in the front office. Like, instead of giving him a list, I don't think you're going to sell him on Kyle Pitts or any other quarterback. You're going to have to sell him on a quarterback having more upside. But a lot of times coaches don't see it that way. Coaches see the downside and how their guy's going to get him fired.
But then what's the point of having Jimmy on the roster if you're like, if he's going to be that bridge quarterback, why not get someone who is going to be needing some time behind him to get good?
I think Mac Jones might need some time too, though. If you look at his resume, man, he started 17 games. He threw 500-something passes. Like, his resume, he needs time. I think all these quarterbacks need time except for maybe Zach Wilson, and I'm not even sure about him. Where are you calling from?
Carmel.
Oh, nice. Anyway, keep going.
I was going to say, I think Zach Wilson could start, though, right away. I feel like he could come in. Everyone says, like, oh, well, Jimmy, had, 5 weeks before he started in 2017. And he was able to, run a very, I wouldn't say basic portion of the offense, but he was able to run a decent amount of the offense effectively. So couldn't, Zach Wilson come in and run basically the same portion of that offense for a few weeks, but then eventually, grow and build upon that and expand that offense way more.
You got to remember that Jimmy Garoppolo had been on the bench for 3 years in New England. That's a lot of seasoning. I mean, these guys are coming in and they're young. I think if it's not Jimmy, it's going to be another veteran that keeps these guys on the bench. I don't think they want to rush these guys. It's not a rebuilding team. It's a team that is old. It's a veteran team that wants to compete. And I get it. I think that for a rookie to start for this team, he'd have to earn it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He'd have to earn it. They're not just going to clear the way for him.
I agree.
All right. Thanks, Gumby.